Pace TV. I am Stella Ene-Eyang. The issue of fuel scarcity in the country has become unbearable as some Nigerians have urged the federal government to make it readily available to alleviate the suffering of the masses. Speaking on the issue, some residents in Port Harcourt have lamented that the scarcity of fuel has caused long queues at filling stations and leading to increase in transport fares. Pace TV's Ekundayo Yalowo has the rest of the story.
Residents of Port Harcourt, Rivers State capital, have called on the federal government to make petrol available across the country towards alleviating the suffering of the masses as the Yuletide season approaches. Some residents who spoke with our correspondent in Port Harcourt lamented that scarcity of fuel has caused long queues at filling stations as motorists spend hours to get petrol. They said refusal of most filling stations to sell petrol has resulted into black market, where 10 litres are now being sold at 3,000 naira, leading to increase in transport fare in the states.
I'm not sure about the black market, but I think we've been here for since in the morning, like 5 o'clock, waiting for them to sell the fuel to us.
I've been looking for black market to buy. They say this jerrycan now is 3,000 naira. I've been looking for somebody can say, hey, at least 2,000 or 2,500. If you can get to this, I'm be okay.
You cannot take a drive. Now, if you have to take a drive to GRA now, they tell 3,000 naira, which is not supposed to be so. So the thing is, people are suffering so much.
Black market is 3,000 naira, 10 litre, 3,000, 20 litres, 6,000. Now then they say, some say they miss the fuel. If unless the people buy like this now, we go fix them, we collect the 10 litre, 3,000 naira buying like that. But still, other places, they jam the fuel. We go to suffer with our motor.
Meanwhile, the head of regional operations of the Department of Petroleum Resources (DPR) in the state, Olaniyo Ibiyemi, said there's no reason for fuel scarcity in Port Harcourt. Ibiyemi said the crisis is caused by filling stations who hoard petrol and some drivers who could not load at the depot due to bad road.
And the issue, according to the MD, is that the Port Harcourt marketers are not coming here. and you can see. So the issue now is that Port Harcourt marketers also should find their way, bring their trucks here and buy. Because they are loading at full capacity. They have so much in their tank farms. They have up to like almost 20 million liters.
What I'm saying is that you can see that we are loading at our full capacity. The trucks are loaded, they are parked on the road everywhere. They cannot leave the environment because of bad road. We have over 20 million liters here. So you can see there's enough stock for us to make sure that we wet Port Harcourt with a lot of product. Let the Port Harcourt marketers come. And there is no need for anybody to sell above government price for price sake.
The people say the fuel crisis can only be resolved if governments made petrol available across the country as promised. Ekundayo Yalowo for Pace TV News.
The Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association (NVMA) has called upon the federal government of Nigeria to review laws which regulate the control of animal diseases and operations of standard abattoir practices in the country to help diversify the economy. According to them, agriculture can help in diversifying the economy as it can contribute as much as 20% to the GDP. Pace TV's Dominic Agose has the rest of the story.
The federal government of Nigeria has been called upon to review laws which regulate the control of animal diseases and operations of standard abattoir practices in the country to help diversify the economy. Animal husbandry experts from the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association said this will make animal production contribute more to the nation's gross domestic products. According to some of them who spoke with Pace TV correspondents in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, with drop in government revenue as a result of fall in oil price in the international market, agriculture can assist in diversifying the economy as it contributes about 20% to the GDP.
We therefore state that the NDMA intends to pursue either alone or in partnership with others the review and promulgation of laws on animal diseases, control, standard abattoir practices, modern livestock husbandry systems, and so on. While we encourage our young veterinarians to face these challenges by establishing practices that address them, the public veterinary sector also needs to be strengthened. And here I call on government, especially at the state level, to employ at least 5 veterinarians in every local government across the country.
Speaking through the Commissioner of Agriculture, Barrister Onimem Jacks, Governor Nyesom Wike said veterinarians have key roles to play in helping the nation diversify its economy from oil to agriculture. Wike said tackling the challenges faced by poultry farmers in Nigeria lies at the doorstep of veterinary doctors as experts who can use their wealth of experience to prevent infections in birds and humans.
In acknowledgement of the role of veterinarians in any agrarian economy such as Rivers State today, the new Rivers Agriculture is making strategic efforts to setting up functional veterinary hospitals to increase the strength and capacity of veterinary doctors and upgrading of abattoirs in the state.
The experts explained that with appropriate government funding for research and development, animal production can be enhanced through effective veterinary services. Dominic Agose for PaceTv News.
Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, the 51st Ooni of Ife, was yesterday crowned at the spot where Oduduwa, the primogenitor of the Yoruba race, first wore the crown. The coronation by the 201 deities which spread around the ancient city of Ile-Ife took place in Oke-Ora, a community which is located between Ife and Oshu town, around 1 p.m. at Olokuta Hills. The monarch, who was dressed in white lace material, was accompanied by members of Isoro court, Sos Ife traditional high chiefs, and many other indigenes of the town. Activities in the ancient town were for several hours paralyzed as most people, women especially, stayed indoors while the various rituals were performed. The Independent National Commission says the All Progressives Congress Party has yet to inform it about the death of its Kogi State governorship candidate, Prince Abubakar Audu. It, however, promised to apply available legal provisions to the last Saturday's governorship election in Kogi State. Deputy Director of Publicity and Voters Education of the Commission, Mr. Nick Dazang, stated this in an interview with journalists in Abuja on Monday. He said in informing the Commission of the death, the party must present a copy of the certificate of death of the deceased. Dazang said INEC would apply the relevant laws and make a pronouncement on its position on the election immediately it receives official notification of Audu's death from the APC. Audu, who had polled a higher number of votes than the People's Democratic Party's candidate and the incumbent governor of the state, Captain Idris Wada, in the election, which was declared inconclusive by INEC, died suddenly on Sunday in his home at Ogbonicha. President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday descended on the judiciary, saying the overall levels of judicial service delivery in the country still leaves much to be desired. President Buhari said he was perplexed that more than ever, allegations of judicial corruption have become more strident. Flagging off the 2015 All Nigeria Judges Conference in Abuja yesterday, Buhari, who was represented by Vice President Oshibajo, SAN, accused corrupt lawyers and judges of sabotaging his efforts to recover stolen assets. The Kogi State Governor, Captain Idris Ichala Wada, has reinstated sacked council chairman in the state in obedience to the Court of Appeal ruling which ordered their immediate reinstatement. It will be recalled that the council chairman was sacked last year through an order of a high court sitting in Koto Cafe. The Conference of Nigerian Political Parties had dragged the state government to court over what they called illegal and improper constitution of the state's Independent Electoral Commission. The High Court had declared the constitution of SEC and all its action ultra-virus, leading to the sack of the council chairman and councillors. On the foreign scene, Turkish warplanes are reported to have shot down on an unidentified military aircraft near the border with Syria. Report says that Turkish F-16 had fired on the jet after warning that it was violating Turkish airspace. Syrian and Russian military aircraft have been targeting jihadist militants and Western-backed rebels in the area. You're still on the news on Pace TV. Coming up next after this break is business news. Welcome back. The federal government of Nigeria has expressed its commitment to harness the developmental benefits of Nigeria's mineral resources through good resources governance. The Minister of State for Solid Minerals, Mr. Abubakar Buhari, while speaking at the 2015 Sustainability in Extractive Industries Conference in Abuja, stated that the federal government is concerned about developing new ways and strategies in which the country's solid minerals can be harnessed for the economic growth and development of the country. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, (NITI), has called on the management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation to immediately conduct an investigation into the assignment of 8 oil wells to the Nigerian Petroleum Development Company, NPDC. Shiroro Hydroelectric Station is set to seek the approval of Bureau of Public Enterprise (BPE) and the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) for the construction of a 300 megawatts photovoltaic solar power plant. The solar power plant will be constructed within the premises of the existing Shiroro plant, which the federal government granted on demand to North-South Power Company (NSP) Limited in 2013. The first phase of the project is expected online in 2017 should the federal government give the company the go-ahead. You're watching PaceTv News. Next is sports. It's good to have you back. Former Akwa Ibom State Governor Godswill Akpabio has rewarded each Akwa United player with 100,000 naira each for winning the Federation Cup title, PaceSports can report. Akpabio, who is now a senator, gave out the money when he visited the team's hotel a few hours after having the victory in the final against Lobby Stars. The state government also released 100 million naira to the team to settle all outstanding debt and sign-on fees prior to the Federation Cup finals. The players will also be rewarded with a car each for the victory. The Promise Keepers won the Federation Cup for the first time following a 2-1 win against Lobby Stars on Sunday at the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Lagos. The Dream Team coach Samson Siasia has named a final 21-man squad for the 2015 Under-23 AFCON, which starts on Saturday in Dakar, Senegal, and which will also be used as qualifying tournament for next year's Rio Olympics in Brazil. The coach has listed 4 overseas-based professionals, with the rest of the squad drawn from the Nigerian league. Top on the list of professionals who make the cut is Taiwo Awoniyi, who ply his trade with German second division side Frankfurt. Others are Junior Ajayi of Tunisian club Success, Isaac Success from La Liga side Grenada, as well as midfielder Azubike Okechukwu, who is based in Turkey. Nigeria will begin their campaign on Sunday against Mali in Umbo. They will also battle Egypt on December 2nd in Umbo, and 3 days later play their final Group B match against Algeria in Dakar. The top 3 teams qualifying automatically for next year's Olympics in Rio. Coming up next after this break is entertainment. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Afrobeat maestro Femi Kuti underwent an emergency surgery at the Lagoon Hospital in Lagos. According to his sister Yeni, Femi has been discharged from the hospital and will be at home recuperating for some weeks. Meanwhile, his ex-wife Funke Kuti was full of gratitude that the surgery was successful and also joked about Femi composing his new hit song while he was intoxicated with pain medication. And so that ends the news on PaceTV. Once again, my name is Stella Eneyan. Thank you for watching.